Hi everyone, I'm Tami from Nutmeg Notebook, and today we're going to talk about how to control cravings. Now, I know a little bit about cravings. So I used to be I would say a serial yo-yo dieter. For about 4 decades, I struggled with that until I found a whole food plant-based lifestyle. And then a lot of things really changed for me. And one thing was cravings. So of course, my cravings really subsided when I started eating healthy food and my blood sugar was really stable and I wasn't, pigging out on junk food or going from, starvation to binging and that kind of thing when I was just, eating normal, healthy, plant-based foods every day. But, sometimes we are stimulated to have cravings either from seeing print ads of some, favorite delicious foods, smelling it, talking about it, and even certain other food cues can happen. It could be a particular song that makes you think of a time when you were with someone that you loved and you enjoyed eating a certain something together. It can be all kinds of things. So how do we handle those and not give in to them? Well, the first thing to remember is that a craving is just a sensation, and we don't have to give in to sensations. They will pass. So you don't have to feed a craving. That's quite a good thought, right? You don't have to feed it. So you can ask yourself, what emotion are you feeling? Are you mad, sad, bored, angry? What is it that you're feeling that you want to eat something to kind of stuff that feeling down? Sit with that feeling, think about it, and deal with it. Take some deep breaths. That really helps with anxiety or anger. So take in some deep breaths. Release the breath slowly. Let yourself calm down. You can get an app on your smartphone or your smartwatch that will help you to calm down, like Insight Timer, do a little bit of meditation. You can make a cup of hot tea. A lot of times a soothing like herbal tea, just the warmth of that will relax you and make you feel more calm and gives you something in your stomach so you feel a little more content. You can distance yourself from any food. So, if this happens in the kitchen or you're at the office and you're, the cafeteria or the employee lunchroom is full of bad food, then exit, leave, go up for a walk if you can, go sit in the bathroom for 5 minutes if you have to. Just get yourself away from the food, distance yourself, call a friend, engage in social media, watch a video, if you will. So remember that the pleasure of eating only lasts for a few seconds. So it's very fleeting. And I also remind myself that I know what all those foods taste like. And so I don't really need to taste it right now because I know what it tastes like. And also, Dr. Doug Lisle says that the act of chewing does decrease anxiety, so you can give in and eat some carrots or some celery or a piece of fruit because that's very low calorie density and won't derail your efforts of if you're trying to lose weight or just to eat healthy. So go ahead, munch on those. Don't give in to what you want in the moment for what you really want long term. And if you really want long term to, reverse your type 2 diabetes, get off your blood pressure medicine, or lose some weight, then hold that thought that that's what you really want, and that's more important than giving in to, eating something that you're craving in the moment, and you're probably not even actually hungry. And sometimes when we feel the urge to eat, we're actually thirsty, and what we really need is just a drink of water. And so try that as well. Wait 10 minutes before acting on giving in to eating something that you are craving. Tell yourself, I'm going to go, do XYZ for 10 minutes. Jump on the treadmill, go for a 10-minute walk, dust, scrub the kitchen floor. Do something that distracts you for 10 minutes and tell yourself, in 10 minutes, if I still want it, then I'll reassess. And you'll be amazed. In that 10 minutes, that craving will probably dissipate and go away. If it's true hunger, anything will satisfy it. Green beans, some celery, some carrots, an apple, a cup of beans. If none of that sounds appealing, then it probably really is a craving and not true hunger. And at first the craving will be really strong, but the longer we wait it out, then it starts to be less strong and easier to handle it. So think about not eating outside of hunger. I've kind of made that a rule. I try not to eat outside of hunger, and that saves you a lot of just eating without really being aware. And so, ask yourself, am I really hungry? Do I really need this right now? And oftentimes the answer is no. And oftentimes you just need a little something to drink. So ask yourself if giving into that craving is an action that's going to help you achieve your health goals. And if it's not going to help you, then it's a really good idea to step away and not give in. And I have to say that I have never had regret at deciding to not eat something. I have, decided not to eat something at a gathering or not to give in to a craving. And I don't later that day go to bed and think, oh, I wished I'd given in to that craving. Instead, I'm really proud of myself that I didn't give into it, and that I held steadfast and didn't make the decision to go that direction. So consider that as well. There is that saying that nothing tastes as good as feeling healthy feels. And that is so true. So also keep a really clean environment. If you don't have crave-worthy things in your house, it is much easier to abstain from them. And I know that can be difficult if you're living in a household with other people who have a lot of crave-worthy foods around that maybe are tempting to you, but you can do some things about that as well. You can ask them to put all of their things in a certain place in the pantry, or a certain cupboard, or a certain drawer in the refrigerator, so that you don't actually see those things every time you go to get some of your healthy food. And that can also be a way to work around it. So, and Dr. Doug Lisle says we have to work harder on our environment than just about anything else. And it's really true. I kind of think of my environment as a commercial for how I want to live my life and the lifestyle that I want. And so when you look around in my kitchen, you'll find baskets and bowls and containers of fresh fruit. When you open my refrigerator, you'll see beautiful batch prepped salads and beans and sweet potatoes and lots of wonderful healthy foods for my husband and I to choose from. So I hope that these hints and tips about cravings will be helpful for you. If you are trying to lose weight, you might enjoy my calorie density and sequencing using calorie density video, where I talk to you about the principles that I follow in losing almost 50 pounds, and now having kept it off since 2015. 15. So check that out on my YouTube channel. And I have wonderful healthy recipes on my blog at nutmegnotebook.com. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment and tell me if anything that I spoke about today resonated with you, and that really helps me out on my YouTube channel. I'm Tami, and I help you get healthy and stay healthy, one meal at a time. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.